Did you guys watch it? I know City was City. No, City wasn't.
No,
No,
I
I
was
didn't.
watched the
anybody?
I
Was
first
there?
half.
wasn't.
It was really disappointing. I
Yeah, you
expected
guys.
more of a
Yeah,
fight
because you
with
both. I
Sunderland,
think
but
Mila took 2-0 Sunderland. I don't know if Grant was at the same.
I've been really
Maybe
big on them.
2-1. They've been a good side. I don't blame you for thinking it.
But
yeah,
I
United
think this
looked
is
very
a little more
surprisingly
telling of
competent.
United.
That's a good way of putting it.
Surprisingly competent.
Surprisingly competent.
Very, very. I mean, Sunderland towards the second half again, they're able to get forward more, but I mean, I really think that just comes down to you're down, you throw bodies forward, you're going to get chances, like you put a ball in the box, etc. But yeah, it looked really comfortable for most of the game for United, and again, surprisingly, maybe that's just how low I see them, but yeah, I don't think it changes too much for me in the long term, but it is good to see the signs of certain players being capable. I really think that's what it is over there. It's such a low standard. You got to get somewhere. Just being able to see these types of things, because again, these games last year were a challenge. So to be able to get something, see positives again, Mount you bring up when he's able to play, you see a lot of managers go to him as like a reliable guy because you know exactly what he's going to give you. When he's out there, he's going to work hard for the team, and he's very technically sound. So it's a pretty high floor there when he starts. And yeah, he had a really good goal, and I think getting it early really set the tone. You're less nervous. You're able to play more freely. You're not chasing a goal. I do think Dallo was horrible.
God, he's
But
awful.
yeah, other than that, it was pretty good. I still think you'll see similar issues against tougher opponents. But again, it's good to be able to go into an international break with positivity. As open as the league is, they could still be bad and scam a decent finish in the table, right? So it's something to build on, regardless of who the manager is. It's going to be pretty much the same group of guys. So to be able to build some momentum for them will be nice.
Yeah. Dude, all I'm looking at here
Yeah.
is just the importance of Casemiro. It was talked about that the 6 was an important spot, but he's been really good. And all the matches where he's actually played, we've won or played well. Arsenal, we played
Cut
well.
so much weight, and I know we
He
joked
did.
about it in the preseason that it would be helpful, but I think it's a lot more helpful than we even thought because he looks like he's gliding compared to what he was last season. He was sluggish and just honestly looked like the football had caught up with him. Um, but now he looks like he could still compete, and it's a year later from these conversations, which is I think it's just impressive.
It's definitely their
Stopgap.
best
He's
six.
a stopgap, and he's been a stopgap for a while, probably longer than he's needed to be.
Yeah.
So to be able to come back and fill that role again, I think is just super impressive. But you guys do need to fill that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, just performance-wise, all I really need to see with United is consistency. It's hard to say that when the next game after the international break is Liverpool, but
At
that would
Anfield.
be
Yeah.
fucking telling, wouldn't it? I think that would be
I
the
think
best
it's a
way to
perfect
say, hey,
opportunity.
that's the best time to start building your streak. You add
Yeah.
the fucking champions to the second list on your kill streak. It's
Dude,
fun.
if you could go in the direction of Amorim finally gets back-to-back wins, he breaks the away losing streak, and you put Liverpool at 4 straight losses, like that's look, scripts sometimes write themselves. This could be our
Script write
championship.
themselves. Narratives are fun. Narratives make footy fun.
Game 7.
Yeah, this should be game
And
7.
honestly, speaking of Game 7, Sesko's probably gonna dunk all over fucking BBD's face.
Oh god, I hope so. I hope he jump mans on him. I need the jump man. It's so much fun when he gets to do it. I I don't know. I've tried to not get too high or too low on any United performance because that's been
Smart man.
the thing. But like it was good to see United play well and dominate a match. But also they just scored
You can
early.
still
Like
enjoy it on the day.
yeah, people want United, like everything that United happens, like anything that happens, it's got to be the most negative fucking thing ever. Like I saw people after this one. Well, it's just Sunderland. It's like, well, yeah, Sunderland's in fucking 5th, dude. Like, what are we talking
Yes,
about? They played
Sunderland you should
well.
be beating, but that doesn't mean you can't celebrate the win today. Like, does this performance mean Amorim's going to turn around, get top 4? No.
No,
But
I don't
does that
know.
mean you can't celebrate? The full whistle blows. You're just like, all right, cool.
Craziness.
No, no, you
I
should enjoy
think
it.
this
I
is
mean, it's
just
good.
it's a product of consistent years of not being that great. and people just are looking for that consistency that we were talking about, and they're skeptical of that coming. But
Sure. I mean, if you have
Understandable.
questions of the
just being
manager, I get
negative,
it.
yeah,
But it's just being negative to be negative because that's what gets clicks and
that's
views,
exactly, yeah.
and that's
Yeah, it was
crap.
not a negative performance. There's nothing to be
No.
upset with on that day whatsoever. I mean, you have a keeper who's competent. You score 2 goals. Like, great. You
Yeah.
don't do that every day. Enjoy it and then
No.
move on. If you do it again at Anfield, okay, maybe we can have another discussion with
Let's
bringing a little
agree
bit more
there.
to the table. We
Yeah.
can bring more to the table then. But again, you enjoy this. You file it away, keep it for later. But yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Anytime where I don't see us in the bottom half of the table, like I get a little bit happy. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Like
As you should.
that's nice.
Absolutely.
That's nice. I get to enjoy this because it was just not that for.
That's why I didn't want to lose on the weekend, bro. If we didn't win, we would have been under United. I was like, oh, we can't have this.
Yeah,
I know it'll get brought up. I don't want to deal with it. And again, it's early,
fair.
but it's something to build on.
It is something to build on. I think special shout out goes to the back three. I thought obviously I have no idea why he keeps playing Maguire. So over it. So it just doesn't work. Delik's been so
The
good in the
long
middle,
throws,
and Euro's
the
been
threat.
so good. I don't care. Like now you've got Lammens, and he can come and claim something. And Sesko is 6'5". Like you put him as the front post guy. We've seen it with Holland. Like that's
Watch the tape on Holland.
That's it. That's all you need to do. Hey, I know how to deal with a long throw, and you stick your biggest motherfucker at the front post, and you just have him deal with it. It's not rocket. Sometimes it's not that rocket science. Like it can be a little easier than that. Like if you have your biggest, best athlete just at the front post, it can clear up a lot of issues. United haven't conceded on a set piece in like I think 2 matches. I think Brentford scored all theirs from open play, so I can be happy about that too. I'd much rather score from open play than from set pieces. It pisses me the fuck off. Hate that. Hate it more than anything.
Take them.
Yeah, I'll take them. I think my last point on United was scoring early, scoring first. Like when they do that, then it allows you to make rotations where you can take out Casemiro in the 60th minute and bring on Mainu or Ugarte, because then you're not so leaky defensively that like his legs not being there. Because in this one, he got a yellow card because his legs were gone by like the 65th minute. And it was like, you got to take him out because he's going to get a second. And that's the only issue. Like Milo said, it's a stopgap. And until United get that true 6, like that's when you can see maybe United build towards consistency. That might have to wait till January. But if they can, that's kind of where I'm at. Like if they can just stay afloat until then, and then you can maybe get a 6 in January, then you can go and do stuff. But that'll also tell me something about Ineos. If they don't go get like a 6 and everybody on planet Earth can go see that the 6 is an issue, regardless if they have a new manager or not, then we don't know what we're doing. And they don't know what they're doing. And they should probably... Is
Amrabat on loan available?
It should be. It should be.
No, I think to your point with the defenders, I think both De Ligt and Euro have looked really good despite being in a team that tends to leak goals or have moments of being exposed. I think both of them they can hold their heads high with their performances. So I think, again, where United are, to be able to see, okay, the keeper, again, it's very early with the keeper, but he looks competent, check. And then Euro De Ligt, that's good. I think Luke Shaw is absolutely not the long-term solution at that position. You want Lissandro to come back, get him to full fitness. Okay, now you have a back line. Okay, now we got to address the midfield. Got to address swing backs, but one step at a time. It's going to take time, unfortunately, because it's not all there. But to be able to have at least some positives like that within the squad, it's good. Whether or not it's same manager, to be able to have stalwarts there that you can rely on. Huge.
Yeah. This is just a 500 team right now. That's what it is. Point blank period. They're just a 500 team. Three losses. There's a draw in there, but 3 wins. Like that's what they are. 500.
I think you guys can be a little better than that, but it comes down to things we've talked about. Like the playing Maguire is...
That's just falling into bad habits. It's just It's just falling into bad habits because he's a leadership guy.
Yeah, it is falling, exactly. But I think that goes a little deeper than even the manager. Like he needed to be out of the he needed to be out of the club.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service. We're moving on. He shouldn't be an option anymore. And it's a little complacent to have some of these guys. Considering I don't think last
given
season,
who else they said
with
that
what
to.
he did, yeah. Exactly. Maguire
mean,
would have totally been
Rashford's got
able
out
to.
at
You would have been
Barcelona.
able to ship him off. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Rashford's a little more of a hot commodity, but I do think Maguire before the issue was that he couldn't be sold off. He
Yeah.
then he did himself a little service and improved his game to what it used to be, I guess.
Good squad player to have, but yeah, he shouldn't be starting
Exactly.
every
And
week.
then you can then ship him off at that point, either a favorable loan financially, or you sell him for a little bit cheaper than what you wanted, and none of that happened, and he's still getting minutes, and I think that's the issue.
There were people that were suitors for him this summer, and the club said no. That's ridiculous to me. It's just ridiculous to me because you could have used the money to go get another center back. There's too many center backs in world football right now that could have gone into this situation and probably done a similar thing. Look, they already proved it. They got De Ligt. He's been great since they signed him. So it's just falling into bad habits because you think that you don't have enough, and so you hold on to certain things. But and people get angry at like Rasmus Højlund playing well and Garnacho's having good cameos and Rashford playing well. Like, I hate to break the news to United fans. That's a fucking good thing. That's a great thing. Look, if people go and look at United's squad and they go, we can go get somebody here, whether that's at a discounted rate or in general can just go into the weeds of United's side and get players that are serviceable, people will come and buy them. You look at Arsenal's team, like Arsenal's just a great example because it's very similar. They can't sell players because the back end of their roster doesn't either play or people they grab those players and they play like shit because they're not good. Like Smith Rowe is a great example. Like he's talented, he never plays. So nobody's going to go to Arsenal and say, "Give us your product," because we know it won't produce. But if United are having guys like Rashford play well or Rasmus play well or Garnacho play well, you can say, hey, look, like it didn't work here, but it could work for you. It's a selling pitch. And United need to get rid of shit to get shit. That's how the industry works. It's how clubs operate. And I think people lose their minds. Look, Rasmus scoring, I'm like, fuck yeah, keep doing it. Make that obligation fucking permanent as quick as possible, too. Look, if Rashford keeps playing well and Barca fork up the money for him, the 30 million, which is way too low, and I think that's way too low. That's great, dude. Fuck, that's 30 million in the cash flow. And United have no cash. So I think being positive is just a tough thing with United. People don't want to be positive, and that's okay.
It's
They
the
haven't
hope
proven
that
anything.
kills you, Dylan. It's the hope
I-
that kills you.
Look, man, I got nothing left to go off of. If I was fucking negative on this podcast all the time, like you guys would probably be like, dude, shut the
You'd
fuck
already be
up.
dead.
I would be dead. The podcast would just be you two guys being like, remember when Dylan was on this podcast? That was weird.
No.
Now we'd move on pretty quickly.
Well, fair enough. It's the way the industry works.
Gotta keep the show moving.
I think there's a lot to go off of.
Showbiz.
But I think like we've been talking about all fucking episode is that this international break comes at the best and worst times.
Yeah.
For every club.